this again.
I forgot my own name. Sorry.
Hi everyone. So, welcome to our podcast called The Chill Podcast. So I am your host today. My name is Nur Amira Sophia. You can also call me Amira. And I am here with my friend Hanis. Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Hanis Hazwani and you guys can call me Hanis. So what's our topic for today?
So our topic today is how social media affects the students' concentration in their daily life. So we will be bringing a special guest that is very familiar with this topic, and she will be coming in right now.
So introducing our guest for today. So our special guest for today's episode is her name is Miss Diana Shazana, or also known as Diana Azmil on her Twitter.
Yes.
Okay, so Miss Diana, can you please introduce
Hi
yourself?
everyone, my name is Diana Shazana. Actually, I'm also one of the group members for this assignment, and then they chose me to do this podcast, be the guest. Okay, so my name is Diana Shazana. I am active on 2 social medias. Back then, it was TikTok and Twitter, now known as X, but now I'm fully committed to Twitter.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off with the first question for this podcast, which is, how did you start on social media? Do you remember how it all started?
I think I first started social media when I was during
COVID, is it?
COVID, yeah,
Was it
it's during the
Yeah.
COVID season. I started doing TikTok and then it blew up. My first video, it got 1 million views, and from
That's
that,
a lot of
There's a lot of people, most probably people sitting in their home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
Ghana.
and then that was my first video. It got went viral, and from that I got jobs and whatnot. So from
That's
that, I
nice.
think it's in 2020.
Yeah. Around 2019, 2020,
Yeah,
around
and
the COVID era.
then I stopped TikTok around 2022, if I'm not mistaken, because I have commitments like taekwondo. I was active. I was just active student athlete, so I could not commit with doing videos, and then I switched to Twitter, or X, some people call it.
Yes.
I started going viral on Twitter because of my hair, basically my hair.
Yeah. As you can see, she has
curly
a very
hair.
beautiful curly hair. And it's kind of rare here in Malaysia, especially Malay, to have
Yeah.
curly hair.
So, so people don't really know how to take care of it.
Yeah.
So she's one of those people that
comes in to help you know how to take care of your curly hair step by step on Twitter.
Yeah.
How to take care of your curly hair 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the next question, since we already know what platform you're mostly using, which is X and TikTok,
Yeah.
so is there any other apps that you use other than X and TikTok?
I would say I use Instagram, but it's private, mostly for my close friends, so that's it.
Okay, I got it. So, what do you call yourself on those apps?
Most people know me as Yana Azmil, but they just call me Yana. Like, oh, Yana, the curly hair girl.
Yes, the curly hair.
Yeah, just Yana.
Okay, so why did you start what you did? Like, as we call you as an influencer
Yeah,
online.
these days
Like, why
people call
did
it
you
influencer.
Yes.
What was the reason?
I don't see myself as an influencer because I don't really give that big influence to people, but as a digital creator, I would see myself as a digital creator.
Yeah.
So what I do mostly on my platform, I usually get jobs from friends and whatnot, so they ask me to promote stuff. So from there, I also get a little bit of side money.
Oh, love, she gets income.
Yeah. So usually I post about beauty products, about lifestyle, those 2 things usually. Yeah.
Okay, good. You went to us.
Okay. Apparently, you're quite famous with giving reviews about products that they sent you, and I personally is a Yana Azmil fan. So I follow her on Twitter, and I've seen her posting reviews about taking care of your gut, your hair,
Everything.
sometimes
Your
love.
skin. Yes,
Love advice, So yeah, so very famous and very inspiring. So I think we should move on to the heavy stuff.
The heavy question.
Okay, heavy questions. So let's start.
What is it?
Okay, so first of all, how long would you averagely spend on social media?
I would say every day.
For a week, how long spend?
That's really I never take that into account, but I would say religiously, like every single day, like every the moment I wake up, I would check my phone. It's not because I'm addicted to the internet, but because it's work related as well. So I have to check my emails, my DMs, like oh yeah, now you have blah, 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 something like that, like brands approaching me. So I have to check my DMs because since it's online, like on digital platforms, so people would still contact you no matter the time is.
They contact you at any time.
So it's really flexible. So I'm always on the phone. If I'm on the phone, it doesn't mean I'm scrolling through social media, but it's because of work.
I see. So does the content or the job that you get from social media affect your lifestyle as a student here in UC?
For now, I could say it doesn't really affect me that much, but when there's like back-to-back assignments, like deadlines after deadlines, and then there's like drafts for my work that I have to do, it's kind of like a bit, how to say, and a bit annoying and overwhelmed because I have to focus on two things because I'm still a student and I have to pick a priority. So because of that, I'm like, this is a bit overwhelming, but still I could manage it.
Okay, that's good. So, based on what you said just now, do you notice any academic performance, like does it change throughout the SEMs, or do you think does it affect you academically?
Academically, it does not affect me because I would say I have good time management because every single semester I did get the dean's list. So
wow,
yeah. So I could say it doesn't affect me that much.
She's the living example that a student can manage both social media and also academically. Okay. Next question. Do you find it challenging to focus on long or detailed tasks after spending time on social media? Does it affect your focus? Maybe inside the class, doing assignments?
Honestly, not really. I'm not that type of person who is always attached with my phone. When it comes to work, I would always prioritize my work first. Like when there's assignments, I would literally do my assignment first. Like if it's due tomorrow, then I would finish it like days before it.
Which is good. She's good at time management.
Yeah.
We can see that. Alright, so other than that, does it make you stressed, like having able to juggle all of these things?
Honestly, I would say it stresses me out, but it's kind of like a bit challenging for me because I have to focus on my studies, and other than that, I have to think about what content should I do next to gain like my followers, so I don't lose followers. So you have to keep the engagement. I have to engage with my audience like 24/7. So it's a bit tiresome.
I guess it's really important to stay relevant and in trend so that you would not lose engagement on Twitter.
So you always have to keep up with the current trends.
Yeah, but sometimes I would feel like, what are you guys talking about? As much as a Gen Z I am, I feel like I'm a millennial myself.
There's some trends that we don't understand, right?
Because I believe trends these days are moving really fast.
Yeah, it's super fast.
Suddenly there's another viral video on TikTok trends that you need to keep up with.
Yes.
Suddenly there's a
Capybara trend.
Yeah.
Capybara.
Okay, so recently she's been posting about capybara on her social media. And I think it's so cool that you have to promote those things.
I have a question. So, do you think being creative is a major aspect that you need to think of when you become a digital creator?
I would say yes, you have always to have that trait of being creative, because you need to be creative with your words to capture the audience,
Oh my God,
the
that's
picture, and then how else?
Like your style and all that.
Yeah, you have to be. I would say, I won't say fake, but you have to
Find things to catch.
Yeah, attention. Yeah.
Sorry, understand.
Okay, so after hearing everything that you said just now, as we all know, as future teachers, it's kind of a struggle for us teachers to actually inspire our students to learn and to dream big. Back in the days, we might or may not have a dream of becoming a teacher, a doctor, but these days kids prefer
To become an
to become an influencer because
Be online all the time.
it may seem easy for them to get money through TikTok, doing live and all. What's your thoughts on that?
I would say you could be a digital creator and an influencer, anything you do online. It's good that you have like ways to think that you can gain money from this perspective, but it's also everything in this world. It's not as easy as you think. Because I myself am a student, and it's not really that easy to juggle between digital creating life and a student's life, because everything in life it's really hard. There's challenges, and I would say being an influencer or a digital creator it won't get you a permanent income. Because
it depends on your job.
Sometimes you get jobs, sometimes you don't, sometimes you work on commission. Like for now, the viral job is Shopee affiliate or TikTok affiliate. You work on commissions, and the commissions are like RM1 per product. So it's really low, unless you have a big audience like 1 million. But in order to get to 1 million followers, it's a long way.
The journey is very long.
I would say to students or kids in high school, focus on studies. It's better to have a stable job than this kind of job, because it's only like a part-time job.
So I also have a personal question for you. Do you love what you're doing right now? Do you enjoy it? She's stuck in between.
It's like I do enjoy what I'm doing right now, but it's also quite tiring. Because I have my own problems that I need to deal with, and then like being a digital creator, you have to be on your phone 24/7, like all the time, and you need to be fast to reply to the brands and the DMs that you receive, and you can't even have like a break because you always need to keep updated with the trends. It's quite tiring for me. And I don't see this as something permanent that will start in my life.
Even though the
income is
good.
I would say if I were to be a teacher, if I have the recipe to be a teacher one day, this would be like a side job. Not fully, I won't fully commit to it. Like right now, I'm like 60% full committed to it, but when I have my own stable job, probably like 20%. 20%
Means it will not
the main
become your priority.
No.
That's good. I think then you'll find a balance when you do that. So maybe we can start wrapping it up.
Wrapping this podcast.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you think social media is good for students?
I would say yes. So social media is good for students to keep up to date with news or education or something. But if you use social media excessively, like this one friend of mine, till late night, and she would laugh alone. It was 3 a.m. It was a bit scary.
I feel like I know.
Yeah,
Who's your friend?
I don't know. She sounds
But
familiar.
yeah, maybe she needs to work on her time management.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. So
agree?
if you if you use social media excessively, it will disrupt your emotions, your sleeping habits, and whatnot. So I would say find a balance to it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, so what would you say are like the positive side and also the negative side of social media?
The positive side
The pros and
is
cons.
you're easily connected to people, easy to find information and whatnot. For students, mostly because you have ChatGPT.
Oh,
Yeah,
ChatGPT is good.
I mean, to generate ideas, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's actually good. If you take everything, then it's not good.
Don't like depend mostly on
Yeah.
the AI things.
And for the cons, I would say it disrupts your emotions, your sleeping habits. I would say if you use social media like 24/7 and don't talk to others, you would always depend, like develop anxiety. I would say.
Yeah. And do you think? Do you experience getting hate or bad comments on social media, maybe about the way you post, the way you style?
Yeah, having hatred on social media, it's really common because you cannot control what people think.
Yeah.
So
How do you deal with it?
usually if I get comments, I would read them and then I would feel, oh, this is affecting me because I am easily affected. Yeah. So I'm
care
like,
about what other people think.
yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna mute this post and I'm not going to look at it ever again. So over time, I would even forget about what they said.
So do you think taking a break from social media is healthy?
Yeah, it's really healthy because there's this one time, I think about a week, I was at my lowest point. Like I was not feeling really good. I took 1 week break, and it's really, I feel really
Like you can
Fresh?
get that.
yeah.
After
Like everything
that.
is so like rainbows and sunshine.
That's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, so I think should I ask the last question? Okay, so I think you already mentioned about this, but how do you manage your time for your studies?
How I manage?
Yes, between like social media and your studies, how do you manage that?
Usually, I would start my day early in the morning. So early in the morning, I would like exercise, like for healthy,
that's
like
good.
my healthy lifestyle, I would say. And then I would usually have classes during the afternoon and evening, and my last class would be at 7 usually. And during that time, I would focus because I would say really focus because I was playing my phone as well, but I'm still attentive, I would say. And then for studying, I would say during the day, I rarely do my work during the night because I feel like during the night I should rest because during the day I've done loads of things. So if you catch me doing work after 10, that means I'm speed running my assignments.
Doing all the assignments at once.
Okay, before we end the session, I have one last question. So, do you have any advice or tips for students to balance their life in between, using social media and studying? Because as we all know, sometimes students tend to lose their focus during the class, during their assignments. So, do you have any tips or advice?
I would say during the class to limit your phone usage and put it on focus mode. That really helps because when I'm doing assignment as well, I would put my phone on focus mode.
So you don't have to you don't get notifications.
Yeah,
or
because
distracted.
every time there's a notification came in, I would see it.
Yeah.
I would take it and I would reply.
Yes, I would relate to that. I can
Yeah.
relate to that.
So yeah, putting on focus mode does really helps.
I think
That
that's all.
wraps it up. Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us on a very
Chill podcast.
chill and
podcast.
educational podcast. So I think that's all from us. So kids, Study.
Study
Yes.
and
Stop your phone.
don't spend so much time on social media.
Don't be like Amira.
That's an example.
Cut.
Thank you. Bye.